should probably wear my belt in this karate world. Huzzah! Karate belt. Woo! Okay. Welcome. Let's have my head involved. Welcome to Joe's Dojo, Villa Park, Illinois. Population, myself, and Sensei Dave in the background. Good. So, here's my karate belt. I haven't gone over this in a while, so I might as well. So let's go ahead. Take your belt. You take that cool part that has your dojo on it or something else. You put that on your belly. Take the other part. You wrap it around the back. Go around. I pinched it with my other thumb. Then it goes over, makes a nice happy X. Wraps around again. It goes on the front and makes a nice X. Now, I want to have this part that does the work have a little more room. Tuck underneath both parts. Going upsies. Then, I flip this one over once. Tighten. Flip it under. Fish it through. Pull tight. Look like a karate guy. And I did it backwards. So apparently, this is supposed to go on this side. So, whatever I just did was half wrong. So, the way you do that is, if this is the side I want on this side, it gets wrapped around on the other part. So you go around, and around, then under, then tip, over, through. Bam! Now you got me. Good. So, now that we're in karate mode, so let's get started. So today happens to be Weapon Wednesday, so I have to pick up a weapon and start swinging around all willy-nilly. Side note is, if you caught my earlier video, where I taught how to make one of these guys. This happens to be a nice little pool noodle with a little bit of a rotating zebra stripe. It'll mesmerize you as it goes, so bam, and it hits you. Now the reason why I made this is because I have a couple of my students that have been missing out on crafting time, and this is very fun to make. So it's very good to work techniques with. It's also good to hit people with. And it has a little bit of sting to it, but you can survive it. That's a good idea to be able to survive the attacks. So this one, I just made. I guess we're going to be warming up like this. This is basically like an eskrima stick. It's about the right size, about the right shape. So we're going to salute. And we're going to go ahead and do our arm swing, our arm circles and arm swings and all that stuff as if we have a weapon. So we're here. Nice and easy. Invisible hugs. Arm circles because I did that in wrong order. Nobody telling me. Good. There's already somebody saying hi to me. That's a good news thing. Good. I don't know what she said. I can't read it, but I know that she said something. Good. Arm circles again. She said even more. Oh my. I can't leave the focus of the greatness of the world, so I'll just go like this. Boop. Nice, nice, nice. We're moving stuff in. Sorry. Yeah, that happens. Those are my friends, the Bundos. They happen to be moving into their new house, so they are going to be doing weapons with me in the future, but probably not today. So we're in backwards arm circles. They're missing out on class. That's okay. Most of us are. And one more. Let's try this one. We're going to go in a big X because we have a weapon. Try the other X. Also known as double. That's how you do a double figure eight anyway. Lead forward, 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 forward. All right. Good. Side to side. Get a bow staff here. Get a cane here. Everybody else has cane. Good. Cane foo. Good. Side to side this way. This is also known as penguin, but we're just doing it with a little different modification. So, just grab a weapon if you got one. Just start going like this. Woo. Good. That'd be the same as this, except for we're modifying a little bit. Good. Hula hoop. Also known as hip circles. Now, I can start spinning this because you have to do something. Good. Other direction. Woo. Oh, now I got a couple comments. Let me say hi to my friends. Good. Hello, friends. Good. Ooh, the Seraphins are here. Good. All right. Hedbergs are here. Good. Oliver Hedberg says hi. Good. I'd like to say hi, too. So, we got that. Whoop. Knee circles. Do 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 do. Do 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 woo. Whoop whoop. Ah, I'm getting decapitated a little bit. Let's go ahead and reform that. Boop. We'll make that a little bit more permanent later. Good. It's already better. So we got knees. Now I like to have one of these in my wrists when I'm doing the wrist exercise, it actually makes it a little, it overextends it a little bit, and it teaches you some of the finer parts of wrist spin. So you go, woo, woo. Other side. Whoop, whoop. It still worked. It's really hard to do it with this big, long, wide amount of object. It's okay. We'll make it work. I finally dropped it. It was bound to happen. I was trying to go until I did. Alright. Sumo stance. Shikodachi. Yes, sir. Good to see ya. No, sir. Don't know what, sir. Good. Awesome. Still good. Around and around. Do not race. You'll get there. Other direction around. Super good. Understood. Straighten out your legs. Touch the ground if you can. Bend your knees. Straighten it. Bend it. Straighten it. Relax it. Haha, I can cheat a little bit by having this weapon help me. Good. I'm trying to just work it in. Get the tape to memorize all the best locations. Feet out. Hit your toe. Wait, no. Reach towards your toe. I dub these, sir. Toe. I also go here and pull. You know, this is not a extremely firm and tough weapon, so I'm not going to pressure it until it bends into small pieces. I'll let my students do that for me. Other way. Found you. Get forward. It's almost there. There you go. There you go. Keep going. Back to the middle. Roll it out. Whoop. 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 Nice and easy. This is actually kind of helpful because it'll relax you. You don't want to ever go ballistic, is what they call it, when you just go really fast, really hard. Like when people do splits from just standing, that's ballistic stretching. That's usually bad for you. If you have so much extra flexibility that it's not a big deal, go ahead. It looks cool. But if you don't, take care of yourself. Don't break yourself just for one quick thrill. Moving, reaching, stretching, forwarding. Butterfly? What do you get when you take a fly and you remove one of its wings? Doot, 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 doot. You get a hop because it can no longer fly. It hops about. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, second part of the question. What do you get when you remove both of the fly's wings? Doot, 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 doot. Stretch. Oh, you get a walk because it can no longer fly or hop, so it becomes a walk. Good. Bad joke complete. That's only done once. That's done 3 times. Let's fix that part. It's okay. Showing a little bit of my pale skin. Moving up. Hello, foot. Yo, what's up? I wonder what that scratch is from. We'll find out later. Or will we? It's a mystery. Doom, boom, boom, bam. Yep. Hello, other foot. That's where our best jokes come in. That's easy, easy, cheesy, wheezy. Good. And because we have a weapon still, go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not actually doing real forms. I'm just saying numbers while I'm swinging at things. That's a good way to do it. Poke. Other poke. Sweep the leg. Switcheroo. Poke a new. Upper down cut. Downy uppercut. Grab on. Puff knee. Next your knee. Happily. Everybody flee. Woo-woo. Other number. Have some more. Poke them out. Woo. Stab. Good. Keep going. Spin move. Spin move. Woohoo. Bam. Good. That seems like a firm number. Push-ups with weapon. Here, you just put that underneath you. You just try to go down and up. Just enough. Whoop. Right there. Squish. 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 More squish. Now we're here. Squish. Ah, that's not so good. Here then. Squish. Ah, pretty easy. Not really. Reminder, when you're in push-up mode, you're running low on push-ups for the day, it's okay to go easier. Just keep going. But it's after you run out of the good ones, so then you can go easier. That's easier, right? Now I'm getting my elbow still in the right location. I'll be able to do an amazing number. And I just keep moving. Oh! Too bad I don't remember how to count. Probably somewhere around 20. I'm not gonna lie. It's not the highest number I've ever done. But sometimes you gotta go with what you got. Might as well figure 8. Woo-doo-doo-doo. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Halo, reverse halo, swing around town. Get another. Behind your back. Go around the back side. Strike all the bad guys. Ah, super jump. All right, complete. Let's double check that anybody else said nice things about me. I love weapons. Got it. Warm up almost complete. Free drink of water. Another sensei. Another sensei.
I'll collect this tomorrow.
Okay. Good. I already have a weapon in my hand. I guess I gotta do jumping jacks. So, some number of jumping jacks. Gotta keep doing them, Jack. Boop, 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 boop. See, if you're doing those nunchucks right now, this would hurt a lot more. Good, that seems like a good number. Good gun drops. So, we have this. We might as well start with our 12 strikes, our Filipino martial arts style. Turn belt. This is actually mostly of the traditional uniform, because they usually wear a regular shirt, swishy pants, and they don't want their belt in their way. So, let's go ahead. Strike down to the head, 1. Strike the other head, 2. Other hand by your heart, 3 to the elbow, 4 to the other elbow, 5 to the stomach, 6 poking down, 7, the most complicated scoop of ice cream, boom. 8, 9, 10, poke them right here, 11, poke them in the other spot. Salute, good, switch, other side. So salute, hand on the heart. Get the rest of your body parts. Whoop. Whoops. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just stay alive. 6 poke down. 7 poke around. 8 poke the leg. And by poke I mean smash. 9 poke the other leg. 10 to the eye. 11 to the other eye. 12 to the brain. Whoop. Good. 12 strikes. That seems like enough numbers. So, sorry, that's just for fun. Woo. Oh no, it's less fun when it falls. It's supposed to stay with you the whole time. So, 12 strikes one more time. We're going to do it fluid style now. Because Filipino martial arts is typically continuous motion. It doesn't stop. That's our karate origins taking over, because that's what we do. We stop after we do a move so we can power up and power up. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ah! Again, salute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ah! Salute. Why 12 strikes? Because you can do it with anything. So, if I happen to have a different cool looking weapon, like one of these sharp pointy things, whatever these things are called, give me a shout out if you know what this is called, by the way. I'm going to give you a little moment of suspense. I'm not going to say it. So this giant fork can do the same exact thing, except for you add a little bit of spin sometimes. But you don't have to. Say you had this and you know how to use it. Just keep this part hitting the bad guy and this part protecting you. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, poking down, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now I actually put my finger on the top just in case I want to do that cool move instead. Now, different weapon, different trick. So let's modify that to make it a little bit more flashy. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, boom! 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ah! Why not? It's your weapon. You could have played the games. Sigh, by the way, if anybody didn't say it yet. Anybody say it? Anybody say it? Any bonus points? Sigh. Good. Good. Sigh, make them cry. Let's go for the next one. Actually, no, let's do the double for a second. Hey, what happens if you had 2 sides? You got to size up the competition sometimes. So, when you're working with these guys, you're going to want to be focusing on some of these extra points. So, extra points, get it? Because they have extra points. This is my hand grip. I want to go here with a fist or my thumb right here with a pass guard right there. That allows me to start working on my spins and my switches. And then let's go ahead and say decline that phone call. I like having phone calls, but it's not right now. We go backward and forward. So when you go backward, I take this thumb, I wrap it, and I finish with my finger point right here. I open, I close. Now the next part of this is I want to protect anything I'm blocking with. So if I'm here, I want to protect that side if I'm going this way, this side if I'm going this way, this part if I'm going that way. There's a closed grip. This is the traditional way of closing it, as you have it. So it's about 1 inch past the tip of your elbow, and you're protecting yourself. Now, from here, I'm in a guarded mode. I can do most of my own karate moves, so you just take your normal stuff. So if I'm doing shudos, shudos. If I'm doing punch, punch. If I'm doing a back fist, I can hit with the back of the tip. If I'm doing a back fist another way, I go here. I can go all the way through. You could take any one of your normal karate moves, you just add it to it. So you could take a normal kata, a normal self-defense step. So say I was doing a round block. I go here, push, wave. That'll work. Or I go here, push, wave. That'll work. Or I go here, push, wave. That'll work. You got to modify to make it more fun and more easy and complicated. Sometimes you want to show your complicatedness. So I'm going here, round block, whoosh. Going here, round block, whoosh. Going here, round block. That's kind of cheating. Whoosh. Bam. Not so bad. Just keep your body protected. So you have to know how to turn that around. And you can do your blocks from here or your blocks from here. You just want to make sure you're blocking things with the metal parts and not your body parts. Good, good. So let's do our 12 strikes one more time with 2 weapons. Now you have options. You go all of it with one hand, all of it with the other hand, or you do both at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 7, you can either go here, which is pretty awkward. You go here, which is pretty awkward. Neither one of us feels great to me. I'm going to go there, and I'm going to swing down. 8, 9, 10. Now instead of doing the same 11, maybe I'll go here. 11, that only just makes number 12 really hard, but 12. And then close to show that you're in control of it. You can also go a little more traditional approach where you go here. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not very traditional, I lied. 10, 11, 12. Modify, change, adapt, make it much more fun. Sides are pretty fun until you drop them. Number 1 best move in size, or because when you drop them, they're gonna sting. That's actually one of the reasons I started wearing shoes in the first point. Is that if I have a little bit of a nick on it with a shoe on, mind her, karate shoes, not regular shoes, but if you're doing regular shoes, you're doing regular shoes. Moving on. My dojo, I guess I could do these. Good. That weapon complete. Next weapon. Nobody said anything which kind of weapon they want to see, so I just grabbed the next weapon on the rack. Happens to be kama. These kamas, they don't just separate parts of words. It's actually K-A-M-A, not C-O-M-M-A. So, K-A-M-A, kama. These guys are really stinking useful because they can chop. You can still block with the wooden part. You can block with the metal hook. Usually you don't block with the backside because it has a tendency to push bend your weapon the wrong direction, so it's not as great. But you could easily block a trapo limb, block it, slice it. You might notice these are not live blades. I don't want to practice with those. That's how you get the really nasty scars all over. But I don't mind those. Good, so you're here. Same maneuvers, except for I got two, so I have to be able to go here and here. Most of the time you just keep them regular grip. Sometimes you'll keep them upside down. The other part to notice is that even when I turn it right and upside down, I'm trying not to go here because that doesn't do much offensively and it doesn't feel very good if I had these as a live blade. So I want to focus on making sure the points are always forward. So if I'm here, I can still move with them, but I don't want to make it so I go here and start chambering into myself and just have a bad day. This is one of the more traditional chambers, by the way. It just is a vertical fist with your kama up. A lot of times you'll see it where you do one working movement, and you'll put the other one out at the end. You can still work both of them, but they a lot of times will return to a nice safe spot where it's a little bit more guarded and a little bit put away. So here you got these slashes. You have your chopping. I call these like ice picking because you're just small nicks on the person, or you do the big old chops. Same thing here. I'm chopping, have the blade around, and then when I come back, I try to make sure the blade is still facing forward, so I don't go here, because then the second part doesn't do much except for just push them. So you go around, back, always trying to make it so your blade is showing forward. Even when you're going here, or bigger, more outside, upside, around side, down. You're always trying to focus on your blades out forward. So let's go ahead and do our 12 strikes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to swing it around. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, that one's not as hard as the side. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Easy. We're going to take these and do the next kata with them. So 12 strikes. I love that kata because it's so basic. You can learn it with any weapon. You can just take it on. These happen to be a lot more complicated than that, so we're going to do them a little more complicated. Moving on to, let's do Taikyoku ni. We'll just pick out the middle one. So, Taikyoku ni no kama. Furudachi, hachidachi, rei. Feet together, Morotegera nuki, haza! Spot left, middle, right, left, middle block. So I'm opening and clear. This hand's coming back into the chamber. Middle punch. Spot. Middle block. Now make sure you don't leave this part out so you middle block into yourself. So it has to hang back. Step forward punch. Spot. Middle block. Now, I can do slash, slash, slash. That's boring. We're going to go 1, 2, ha! Because it's more fun. Spot. I'm backing up so you can still see me. Step forward, slash, or I'm sorry, middle block, slash. Turn around, middle block, slash. I'm going to do it different this time because I want to. Middle block. 1, 2, woo! 3. Ah! That pushed it before. Step forward, middle block, slash, turn around. Middle block, slash, turn around. Double low block, double low block. Right. I got something in my eyeball. And it's not just my finger, it's probably an eyelash. Good. How's the commas looking, people? You guys have any cool comments about the commas? Aha! Nothing yet. That's okay. We'll just keep working on good stuff then. So, never turn your back to the camera. Okay. Next one, we're going to take, let's go into hand yodan with commas. That'll be fun. Hand yodan, peaceful mind number 4. It's one that we do in our dojo. Commas make most things look better, so we'll just do it. So we're going to go here, bow, as a, not our normal thing. We just start here. Now you go here, high low block, or high middle block, high middle block. Step forward, double low, chamber up, side kick, plus elbow. This is an elbow. It just looks like it isn't. So, good. Pull back this direction. Side kick plus chop. Good. Not so. Elbow. Good. Block. Man, I'm losing. Hold on a second. It doesn't look as good, but we'll make it work. I missed this part. There you go. 1, 2, bring it around, shudo, kick, bam! Spot, double block, punch, kick, punch, punch, block, punch, kick, punch, punch, pull back, marote, 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 knee, marote shudo, single shudo, hachidachi. Back of weapon. Sorry if I went fast on that one. That was on purpose. I was trying to teach myself it because I haven't done it in a little while. So, again, with weapons. Now you can use the open hand or with weapons, whatever you got. So spot, double block, step forward, down, middle, bring it in, shudo, elbow, bring it in, kick, elbow. So I get good. Then come around, step forward, kick, down. Turn around, I go angle out, slash down, kick, slash, slash. Spot right, open angle, slash down. So whatever direction I'm facing, I'm putting that hand out front. Kick, 1, 2, bring it back. So I'm going back into a back stance. And a back stance again. The back stance again. Now grab behind him, knee him. Marote shudo. Single shudo. Hachidachi. I like to put them in one hand when I bow out. Good. There's your hand yodan with commas. Is it perfect? No. Is it good enough? Maybe. We'll be the judge of that later. But it's good enough to start practicing on it, which is pretty useful. Good. This weapon, away. Away, I say. Good. Finally have enough space to be able to just swing a big giant bow staff around. Alright. Yeah, I have my ring on. Usually I take it off, but I didn't, so I'm not gonna. So, Suisho. There's, what is it? Suisho, way of the bow. That's pretty simple. This tradition in Shuri kata, it is often the first weapon kata we learn in this dojo besides the 12 strikes. And I know other dojos that practice it at brown belt. They take it a lot higher up on the weapon scale, but they also don't do weapons in their karate, so that's like the only weapon they do until they're black belt, unless they pay for extra weapons classes. I don't do that. I just make weapons part of the dojo. So, feet together, hand at your shoulder, and bow. Back up, and kibidachi. Hoos! Now, that's how we bow. If you notice, shoulder, and then this one goes around, and once it heads in here, it kind of forces a slow bow there, and it comes back up. So we bow. I switched my hand that time, and then not necessary. I'm also bowing in a fudodachi, not a high sukodachi, so my feet have the pizza feet, as we call it. You have that little piece of pizza feet. We have that little triangle right there. So I'm going here, salute, bow, back up. They're supposed to have actually a little bit taller than I am, so I'm modifying a little bit because I'm used to working with small ones. Kibidachi, push forward, so whoos! Now we're gonna prime the engine, as I call it. You strike to the right. When we do the strike, we're hitting our arm here, instead of a rib here. This part hurts you a lot more. This part's survivable. This part breaks ribs. So this is just muscle pain. Step forward. We strike left, right, down and around. See how I regripped? Back up, poke. Step forward, left, right. Uh-oh, I messed up. Down and around, poke forward. I forgot to do that last strike, so step forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you try enough math, this one works pretty well. So, just so you can see that this is a mathematical kata, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if I'm here, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You might notice I'm not counting my footwork. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step sideways. 1, 2. Right foot step back. That's probably the most confusing part. 3, 4, 5. Vertical block. Step forward, poke backward. 1, 2. Vertical block the other side. 3, 4. Down. I'll have to show that in a little slow motion afterwards. Then around. 1, 2. Unwind. 3, 4, 5. Step back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And done. So I guess there's an extra one at the end when you pull it out. But so that's a basic Bosef kata. Let me show you the smaller moves again. So if I'm here, what you're going against is somebody that has a samurai sword. Ah, samurai sword. Yeah, so when they chop down, you strike the sword blade, smack it out of the side, so you're blocking the strike from hitting your center. You're misdirecting it, so now they're there. You're not hitting the blade, you're hitting the side of the blade. That way, it might bend it, it might snap it, it at least doesn't cut through your wood. So you're here, snap, then your second strike is to their wrist. 1, 2, then this one is a strike to their head. So in theory, they're wearing armor too, so are you. But you're going 1, 2, and when you go down angle, you're regripping, so you have actual power behind it. And if you're going, I used to do this a lot, I'd go here, and this is my position, and it doesn't really feel like I have as much power as if I go here. It's got a nice end point to it. Now when I pull back, I have to regrip. So that would be hitting them right here, or right there. So if you just hit them with the down strike to the head, then this is probably going to be the solar plexus, which should penetrate their armor a little bit. Then you're knocking them aside, so you're finishing them with the last strike. So it's almost like you go here, you go, let's see, block, disarm, hit head, strike body, knock them dead. Then you do it again. Block, disarm, hit them in the head, strike them in the body, knock them dead. That way, you can also be hitting these parts, but that way you're taking the opponent apart instead of just blocking and striking, you have moves. Now, the side attacks there's two different ways I've seen doing it. What I have right now, I'm going stab, stab, that's against two people. I've also seen pool cue pull back. That's against someone that's further away, so they pull back. Then the blocks, that's as if somebody's coming in with another wooden weapon or something else. It wouldn't work against a sword, so it wouldn't make much sense to block perfect vertical block if it's against a sword strike. If it's against a kick, if it's against another wooden weapon, bam! That works just fine. And a lot of times they'll swing a weapon at you as you're blocking it to make sure you have a firm grip and that you're actually powerfully blocking. This can actually go from the ground to the head. So here is a really, really all-encompassing block. They go over your hand, under your hand, it's boom! Just make sure it's not here, and they strike you still. You have to make sure you go outside of your body position. Then, let's see, another one. The hardest one, in my opinion, is the low moves. So, when you're here, let me see if I can see my feet. Maybe, we'll find out. When you're having the person up front, you're basically taking them apart, one move at a time. So when you go block, block, or sorry, poke, poke, block. Then when you go here, you widen out this foot, then you strike at their foot, and you strike at their collarbone, which is now lower. So you go slash their foot or their ankle, bam, and then you hit them in the collarbone. Then you upside down strike. Probably the hardest move in the whole kata. upside down strike, you take out their other foot. So maybe they're in a hachi-dachi, maybe they stumbled and that's why their foot's in a new location. So boom, take out the other foot, take out the other collarbone. So you're gonna go side, down, upside down, double down. That's what I call it. But it's almost like left hook punch, right haymaker, left ridge hand, left haymaker, or ridge hand over the top. Good, standing back up, you go back. Lots of hard moves there. One of the last moves you have in this kata too, we like to do this one at the end, and then you pull back. I like to say it's as if somebody's grabbing on your bow staff, so they grab on two hands, you go, no! And then you, wham! Hit them if they're off balance, oh no! And bam! Take them out, finish them. So, now that I've reviewed the little parts, we'll do the kata one more time. We'll do it slow and methodical. So, feet together, toes apart, bow staff up. Suisho! Whoosh. And whoosh. That's the one that messes me up the most. Is remember to do that little part. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is considered slow in my book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spot. 1, 2, spot. 3, 4, 5. Step through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Upside down. Double down. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a traditional reason why they do a high-pitched voice here is because that's against like a down strike. So they're coming down and you're actually jamming underneath their hand or their wrist, and you're not hitting them in the throat, you're hitting them underneath. Ugh. Now, if you can't figure that out, then hit them in the throat instead. Just go, ah! That's fine too. Then block, parry, down. Fine. And spear, woo! Nice thing about a nice long weapon, wham, it's long. I was talking to Sensei Fruik about this a couple months ago where it's like, he never liked this bow staff style because this is too close. This is way nicer because you have somebody who gives them really far away and bam, explode them. But this is where we start bow staffs because it's got control. Just like size, nunchucks, commas, you start small and controlled, and then after you get your control, there might be a technique where you have that big old spear fishing move where whoop, bam, you just get them right in the foot. You're like, oh, sorry, I lost my bow staff, but you're dead. Only other downside of that is you let go of your weapon, now they have your weapon. Now they have 2 versus 1, or they had none and now they have 1. That's no good. Now a little bit of modified fun. So that kata is primarily double down grip. You have your up grip, 1 up or 1 up. That makes it easier to do some small motion stuff. So your small catches, say they're coming in with a penetrating stab, you can misdirect it. If they're coming in with a big old slash, a lot of times you'll slash at it. A lot of times if you're here, that's a very controlled, methodical, like it's almost military training where you have a whole organization of people and they're doing the exact same motion so that you guys know where your moves are going, and you know if the other guy on the front line is next to you, they're doing the exact same motion so you guys can all strike right at the same time and you won't hit each other. Now, in a more freestyle 1 versus however many, you might be doing a lot more fancy stuff. You're spinning around, taking out people's legs, all that kind of cool motions. But both are useful, so we practice them both. Now, from here, this is easier to spin because you have a natural motion. You can do it here too, but this kind of locks because both your elbows are blocking. If you go 1 up, then one side becomes easy. The other side becomes defensive. If I'm going here, and I'm doing a figure 8 here where I'm basically swimming with my canoe paddles, I'm going forward and down, forward and down. Now if I switch my hands, now I'm doing the other side on top. You notice too, if I have a really deep stance, that actually retracts a little bit because of the fact that now I have to move around my legs. Well, you can do that. That's good karate to do good stance. But you have to make sure you modify your technique to match your technique. So if I'm here, I have to be really big, wide. If I'm here, really tiny, it's fine. If I'm here, I go forward and backward just fine. If you notice too, I just snuck in and snuck back out. That's because on the spin, it's a little bit easier to control close to your hands. And then to look good, it's easier to be hands up. But this is a kind of a wonky circle. This is a more fluid circle. So, just like most weapons, this would be control. This would be power. That'd be more power. But you're going here. Actually, that's probably more control right now. This would be more powerful. This would be, boom. Okay, so, figure 8. Figure 8 out. You're actually doing it sideways. It's really in an infinity sign. Don't tell everybody, because they didn't know that. It's also an X. You draw an X. You go X down, up, around, X down, up, around. You're just doing this air guitar thing. So you're doing, this is the beginner's level right there. Then, what you do is you try the other side, which is really awkward for me, because apparently that's not the side I practice on much. We're doing an X. Then you go X, 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 X. So I'm going over the top, down, around, down. Over the top, down, around, down. Now what you do is you chase each other. So 1, over the top now, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So the 3's up. 3's readiness. So I'm going here, push down, strike down, bring up. Push down, strike down, bring up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then you kind of get a little bit of flow. Sometimes flow is easier than trying to meticulously do it. So I'm just trying to draw an X, and the other one's following. Nice and easy, just so cheesy. Moving it around in a circly circle. Whoosh. If you notice it, my back hand is the one that does the relaxed control. My right hand, I can do this by itself, and it does this. This one is just a helpful one to stop it and control it. So I go here. You can also speed it up. Don't hit yourself in the back of the head when you're doing that, because it's right there and ready to go. Okay, now the bonus stuff. So, bow staff is really easy to do spins around body parts because you have a thing called momentum. So if I go here, bah-bah, it has momentum. If I go here, woo, it has momentum. If you knew this stick, it's actually one of my heavier ones. It's the second heaviest stick I own, but it's also flexible rattan and it has some weight behind it. So weight behind it means it's so it can go a little bit easier. I'm not doing much work. You can literally balance it here, and you can tell which direction you're going. Like, go this way. Okay, good. All right, let's try this way. Go this way. All right, good. Now your only other goal there is to catch it with the other hand. Come here, hand. I'll get you eventually. So if I'm here, go around, and I just give it a little push, and it'll keep going in that same circle. So it's just easy, but there's another key. If I grab this in the center, the body weight is, or the weight of the weapon is centered here. If I grab it here, the weight of the weapon is still right in the middle. Still right in the middle. I didn't change the weight of the weapon. I just have to know where the balance point is. Now, if I grab it off balance, so this is where the weight is, see? And I put that part around me, then the weight's gonna go that way. Now, if you notice, I do a little bow, and I just let it go, and it'll do the work for me. If I balance it on my neck, I can pick which direction to bow, and it'll do it. So I go here, small momentum, adds to the rest of the momentum. Small momentum keeps on going. Now when I'm here, I have to do a little bit more myself. If I'm standing upright, I have to give it more weight to go around my neck, or I have to give it more push to go around my neck. Does that make sense? I think it's pretty simple, or at least not hard. So now I have to do some of the other fun ones that nobody likes, or I think since Aaron likes. You go here and you travel around your body in weird ways. You go here and go over the top. You go there and over the top. Watch out, this ceiling doesn't like it when I do that too much. You also go here and around the bottom. Good. Watch your hair. Another one, just because we're already here, you should learn the wrist transfer of the bow staff. It's the super easiest because it has so much weight behind it that you don't have to try very hard. That's the same exact thing for almost every single weapon. It's just the difference is that you go, yeah, and you just make the weapon do the work for you. Woo! I was gonna show you what the little other thing, but it's already away. So I could go here and I could push, whoo, bam. Here, push. If you notice too, this has so much weight on it that it'll actually start bending me for me. All I have to do is let go. So if my hand's here in this weird, wicked position, I let go, it just wants to finish the move. It's like, oh, here's already there, so I just have to turn my thumb underneath. So here, oh, that's easy. Regrip, give the body weight behind, or the weapon weight behind it. Now I could do 2 in a row, I could do 3 in a row. I can't really do much more than that depending on how the weapon is. So here, really fast. Here, medium. Here, getting to be slower. Here, I'm doing all the work. Here, this is gonna smack into my ceiling in a second. Here, it's a ton of work. Here, doesn't even want to go over the top. Didn't do it. Couldn't do it. Bad walking stick. All right, how did I go? How do we do? Let's see if they've got any more questions, comments, concerns. Hey, Kurt. Well, that's pretty cool. And Leo. Good. I have some other cool friends I haven't seen in a while. Some I saw like yesterday. But, so, this guy is what we're finishing with. Bow staff tricking. You got to have your spin. You got to have your spin. Then one other spin that I didn't do. I call this the propeller. If you notice, I'm just letting that hand go. Instead of doing this, I'm letting the other hand catch it. So I'm going here, catch, turn. You could turn, catch, airplane, propeller, airplane, propeller. Now you go up overhead, and still see it? I'll go lower. This is called the helicopter spin, because it's going over your head like a helicopter. And then, there's the hardest one, the boat propeller. You go behind yourself. You go, and you go around. Easy as that. A lot of times that one might be part of a transition where you're going here, spinning, boat propeller, keep going, hand switch, head, body, behindy some more. Apparently I didn't like that one. You can even do the flat palm spin. Woo. Seems like it just works without doing anything, but you're actually secretly using your hands a little bit. All right, and that's all we wrote for the day. So, thank you for joining me. Thank you for talking back and making sure you added a couple comments in. Hopefully I catch you guys tomorrow with you tell me what we want to see on Thursday, and we'll go over some stuff. It'll be great if you make it great. Me too. Kyotsuke and Ray. Good. Thank you very much. Arigatou gozaimasu. Good. Boop.